Saint Cecilia is one of the most beloved and honored martyrs of the early church, known as the patron saint of music and musicians. Her story begins in Rome during the 2nd or 3rd century, at a time when Christianity was still persecuted, and believers often practiced their faith in secret. Cecilia was born into a noble Roman family surrounded by wealth, influence, and privilege. But unlike many around her, she dedicated her heart entirely to God from an early age. Even as a child, she spent hours in prayer and made a secret vow of virginity, offering her life to Christ alone. Despite her vow, Cecilia's parents arranged for her to marry a young Roman nobleman named Valerian. On her wedding day, while the musicians played and the feast filled her home with celebration, Cecilia silently sang a hymn to God in her heart, asking him to guard her purity and strengthen her courage. When the wedding ceremony was over, she revealed her vow to Valerian and told him that an angel of God protected her. Saint Cecilia told him that if he wished to see the angel, he must first be baptized by Pope Urban, who was then living in hiding. Valerian went and received baptism, and when he returned, he saw standing beside Cecilia a radiant angel shining with heavenly light. The angel placed crowns of roses and lilies upon both of their heads, symbols of purity and martyrdom. Valerian's brother Tiburtius soon came to visit, and through Cecilia's gentle faith and the miracles surrounding her, he also converted to Christianity. Together, the two brothers began secretly burying the bodies of Christian martyrs, an act considered a serious crime. They were soon arrested and ordered to renounce their faith. When they refused, they were executed, earning their crowns of martyrdom. Saint Cecilia, however, continued her ministry, giving away her wealth to the poor, preaching the gospel and converting hundreds. Her home became a gathering place for Christians and a refuge for those seeking baptism. Eventually, she too was arrested for defying Roman law. The prefect Almachius ordered her to be executed in the baths of her own house by suffocation. But even after the fire was heated to an unbearable level, Cecilia remained unharmed, protected by God. Frustrated, the authorities sent an executioner to behead her. He struck her 3 times, but she did not die immediately. Instead, she lived for 3 more days, bleeding yet filled with heavenly peace. During these final moments, she preached to the Christians around her, encouraged them to remain strong in faith, and gave her home to the church. She finally died with her hands positioned as a silent testimony, 3 fingers on one hand and one on the other, professing belief in the Holy Trinity. When her tomb was opened in the 16th century, her body was found incorrupt, lying as though peacefully asleep. This miraculous preservation strengthened devotion to her even more. Saint Cecilia's life is a powerful witness of purity, courage, faith, and unshakable love for God. Today, musicians around the world honor her as their patron saint, celebrating the harmony and beauty she brought into the world through her devotion and her song of faith that never ceased, not even in death.